And it's my great honor to welcome you here to the Kadowski Lounge while the ESB MAC is now under construction. So we're very excited about our awardees this year, and we're looking forward to sharing the names with you. You probably know who you are, but first, lunch. It's kind of lunch and dinner. So if everyone could be seated, it's table service. They'll be bringing the plates over to you, and we'll be back with you very shortly. Thank you. All right, we're still waiting for our meals to arrive, but they'll be coming shortly. I would like to introduce our very special guest. It is my great honor to welcome Mayor Kirk Watson. Please welcome the mayor.
Thank you very much. Well, isn't it a great night to be in Austin, Texas? It's really something special. I'm so pleased I get to be with you tonight. And before I get started, though, I want to also recognize a longtime friend of mine who represents us well in the Texas House of Representatives, and that's State Representative Lulu Flores. I won't tell you how long Lulu and I have known each other. We'll just keep that between us. Well, this is a wonderful night, and I didn't want to miss the opportunity to come by and say hello. The idea that the Mexican American Cultural Center Awards of Excellence are being given, in my view, is part of the reason that we ought to pause every now and then in our city, as fast as this city is moving, but we ought to pause every now and then and actually recognize not just the talent that we have in our city, but the spirit and the culture that then gets passed on in our city. And we don't, in my view, we don't pause enough to do just that. I remember, some of you may not know, but a lot of you do, I was mayor one time before. I'm a slow learner. But I was mayor one time before, and that was the time, working with Paul Saldana and my mentor Gus Garcia, that was the time when we first were able to pass the bonds so that we have a Mexican American Cultural Center. And it's one of the proudest things that I have done as mayor. And I think when we stop and we think of Republic Square, sometimes we refer to that as Republic Park, but Republic Square, Mexicarte Museum, Palm School, Mexican American Cultural Center, we don't celebrate that enough. And so a night like tonight is important in my view. And in addition to that, I want to say just a word about the people that are receiving the awards. In our midst are great people that make a difference in lives. They're not always the ones that are on the TV station or on the front page of the newspaper, but they're making a difference in our lives. It may be that all they're doing, and I put that in quotation marks, is satisfying our soul when we see art. We see what they've done. It may be that what they're doing is teaching how to do that sort of thing so that others will be able to touch people's souls. Those people are what makes Austin, Austin. We need to celebrate that. And that is a reason to be here tonight. And it is a reason I didn't want to pass up the opportunity to come and be with you even for a few moments. God bless you. God bless you for what you do. Congratulations to all of the award winners. It is well deserved, and we couldn't be the city we want to be without you and your contribution. Thank you very much.
We will continue with the program at 4 o'clock. Thank you. we're going to begin the program. And it's my honor to introduce to you the Culture and Arts Education Manager of the MIS Barrientos Mexican American Cultural Center, Michelle Rojas.
Hello, good afternoon. Give me a second. Welcome to our 2023 Awards of Excellence. Established in 2009 by the MAC Advisory Board, these awards recognize remarkable Latinos and Latinas for their artistic excellence and bring to the cultural arts of Austin individuals or groups from any artistic discipline who have demonstrated distinguished service, leadership, dedication, outstanding performance, and a lasting contribution to the arts can be considered for this honor. As family and friends and community members, we gather to celebrate the awardees' unique contributions. Recipients of the award will be honored by the addition of their names to the multifaceted Pétalos sculpture. If you've been to the MAC, you've seen it outside of the Black Box Theater. A visual record of those who have shaped the history of the ESB MAC. As we announce each award, we invite the awardee to come up and accept their trophy and pause for a brief photo. If the winners would like to say a few words, that's optional, but not mandatory. At the end, there will be a group photo with all the winners and their awards back at our lovely photo wall. So winners, please be ready for that at about 5:15 or so. Please refer to your printed programs, and please remember to take a survey about your experience tonight. Surveys are in your gift bags, and there are more copies at the purple check-in table right outside as you walked in. You can leave the surveys at your table or turn them in at that check-in table. We also have a self-serve table if you would like to refill your water or tea at any time in the back. And also the staff will be serving dessert pretty soon, as well as coffee if you'd like. This evening's event could not be possible without the work of many individuals. I'd like to thank Isai Chacon for providing the beautiful live music tonight. If you can give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Isai. Thank you for always supporting our events. He is a previous member of our Latino Artist Access program, so we're really happy that he's able to come back and support our events. We'd also like to thank the Long Center, specifically Dana, Matt, and Dallas. They all assisted with putting tonight's event together here at the Long Center and for hosting us. We would like to thank our Awards of Excellence Selection Committee members, and if you please stand up just so you could be recognized. We really appreciate all the help that you all provided to us. Karina Perez Cantu, Jose Pasco, Marina Kinsey, David Goujon, and Andy Silva. They scored over 40 nominations. I believe this is the Award of Excellence that we've received the most nominations for, so we're really happy that they were able to take times of their busy lives to help us out. It's because of them that this dynamic group of individuals is gathered today. So we thank the MAC Advisory Board, and of course, thanks to the MAC staff. For the Advisory Board, I'd like to recognize Larry Amaro, who's here tonight, and Commissioner Lili Samaripa, who's also here. And last but not least, the MAC staff. As you can see, this is a big production for the MAC. We haven't had this level of event in quite some time because of COVID, and then now because we don't have the MAC accessible to us for events. And so it's really a group effort when trying to put together an event at a location that you're not familiar with, that you don't know, the equipment and any intricacies of the location that you're at. So thank you to the MAC staff for all your hard work. Specifically, Estrella de Leon, she's our new event coordinator, and she couldn't be here tonight, but she's watching on the live stream. So, hi, Estrella. And the rest of the MAC staff, I'm sure most of you all will recognize them. Lori Martinez, Olivia Tamzarian, Eufemia Rivera, Adrian Sanchez, Bianca Florentino, Adela, and then we also have Diego that's assisting us tonight, Tina Davila, Ileana Botello, and I believe that is all. I'm missing anybody? Great. So thank you to the MAC staff. If you don't mind giving them a big round of applause. Before we proceed with today's ceremony, we want to take a few moments to remember Socorro Chapa. As you are aware, right now I just recognized the MAC staff. Socorro Chapa was also a member of the MAC staff who recently passed away. So we wanted to honor her today. Socorro was such an important part of the MAC staff, and particularly of the Awards of Excellence event. The MAC staff would like to express their gratitude for having known and worked with Socorro over the years. And I'm not sure, I didn't get a chance to see the check-in table, but if Socorro's family members are here tonight, if you are, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Socorro Chapa was born on February 7th, 1954 in New Braunfels, Texas. She graduated from Navarro High School in Geronimo. Socorro's extensive career was in public service, and she worked in the Texas Senate, at the state capitol, and later for the Texas State Comptroller's Office. After she retired in 2013, she started her second career at the MAC, where she was employed right up until the pandemic. She actually even worked a little bit during the pandemic. She was so dedicated to her job. Socorro passed away on January 21st, 2023, surrounded by friends and family. Socorro lent her expertise to our Cine de Oro senior film series. She oversaw our gallery receptions and the Awards of Excellence reception. They always had a really particular attention to detail because Socorro was so dedicated to her job. Socorro's selfless work helped us to better serve the Austin community. Everyone who knew her remembers how she led with generosity, kindness, and faith. She was a source of inspiration to us all and will be deeply missed by everyone whose lives she touched. Thank you to those who knew Socorro for keeping her in your hearts today. As we honor her memory, let's please move forward in her spirit, which was a spirit of joy, celebration, and community connection. Thank you, Socorro. And now to present the first award tonight, I'd like to introduce our board member, Commissioner Lili Samarripa Sainz.
Hello. It is my honor to present the Emerging Artist Award, which is given to artists who are starting their career or those who are mid-career showing much future promise. Jacqueline Olivier, a driven 16-year-old, is currently pursuing a visual arts major at McCallum Fine Arts Academy. I just have to say, as a fellow Knight, go Knights! In 2021, Jacqueline's sculpture piece, Breaking Through, garnered recognition at the Texas Visual Arts Scholastic Event Competition, and her sculpture, Fishing for Knowledge, earned a perfect score at the competition in 2022. Beyond her artistic pursuits, she regularly volunteers at Mobile Loaves and Fishin' and Austin Pets Alive. Jacqueline practices the piano, plays sports, serves on the student council, and is a member of the National Honor Society. At McCallum, she plans on developing her art portfolio in hopes of getting scholarships for college. As she looks to the future, she dreams of establishing her own design firm. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Hello, I would like to thank the MAC for this amazing award. I'm truly honored. And also thank you to my family for being supportive in everything that I do. And lastly, congratulations to everybody who has won an award tonight. Thank you.
Once again, gracias, Jacqueline. Our next award for emerging artists goes to Serena Tijerina. Serena is a visual artist and mural painter from Austin who works with the local organization Arte Texas. She is passionate about preserving Chicano culture and through Arte Texas has gained insight from her community elders and peers. Serena received her first City of Austin Award in 2015 for the Loteria Mural Restoration Project on Cesar Chavez. She was a recipient of the NALAC, N-A-L-A-C, Fund for the Arts Grant in 2021 and the City of Austin Distinguished Service Award in 2022. Serena assisted in creating a memorial mural in honor of Vanessa Guillen and Breonna Taylor. She combined community storytelling and traditional painting in her work on the Roseward Pillar project and the Linder Elementary mural. She is currently working on using a trauma-informed approach to artistic storytelling for youth, inspiring other young artists to allow their creativity to flourish and embrace their cultural identity. If Serena could come forward. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Serena. I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out, and also that I'm really grateful to have been selected as an emerging artist this year. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I hope if anyone is out there, any youth that are considering pursuing art, to just go for it, because it's opened a lot of doors in my life. Both physically here and I feel like mentally too. It's helped me progress and heal through some of my things in my life. So yeah, thank you.
Felicidades. Our next award category is the arts. The Arts Award goes to those working in any medium, including visual arts, dance, music, theater, radio, TV, film, performing arts, and history. Our first awardee in the arts is Raul Garza. Raul Garza is an Austin-based playwright who has drawn acclaim for telling stories that resound with authenticity and sense of place. He boldly explores the intersection of popular culture and cultural identity and incorporates music, spirituality, and the power of nostalgia into works that span time and location. His full-length play, Fantasmaville, received the National Latino Playwriting Award. His short play, My HEB, garnered Frontera Fest 2015 Best of Fest accolades. Raul's full-length plays include Cora, Sinners in the Garden, Confessions of a Mexipatriot, There and Back, Arbolito, and El, which received its world premiere at the Emma S. Barrientos Mexican American Cultural Center. When not writing, Raul vibes on yoga, devours pop culture, and serves as a creative director of TKO Advertising. While Raul cannot be here in person tonight to accept his award, he has sent in a video acceptance speech.
Good evening, saludos a todos. I am honored and delighted to receive this award. I wish that I could join you there in person, but know that I'm there with you in spirit. The MAC is a very special place for me as an artist, as an Austinite, as a Tejano, and receiving this recognition really, really validates what I believe the MAC stands for, and it inspires me to continue what I do. One of the most important things about the MAC to me is the way that it shares with us this community spirit, somos familia. And in that context, we believe that our stories matter. And that's why we keep telling them. I'm one of those who was kind of given the MAC, who inherited this from the hard work and on the shoulders of wonderful artists and community members like Marta Cotera, Rupert and Joanne Reyes, Silvia Orozco, and many other community members. And I'm really, really grateful to have been a part of productions before there was a stage, before there was a building, backstage, on stage, and behind the scenes. Some of the most important progress that I've seen in the way that the MAC interacts with our community is in the development of new works. And so that's why I'm so proud to be recognized for this award. Our development of Latino New Play Festival, our world premieres of works by Teatro Vivo, Proyecto Teatro, Teatro Humanidad, is something that as a community we should be proud of, and I am very proud of that. My work and my passion is in telling the story that Tejanos share with a unique perspective that's influenced by our community, our raíces, and I thank you for letting me keep doing that. Like many, many artists who have benefited from the MAX partnership, my start, my roots, my raíces are familia, just like all of those. So this award is shared with my familia, my mother and father, who really, really instilled in me that my story mattered, that our story as comunidad matters. And that's why this is a very, very important night and occasion for me and for all of us. I encourage and re-encourage us to keep treasuring what we have here, but not to take it for granted. And I am reinvigorated, re-inspired, and very, very motivated to keep creating new works, sharing new works that can disseminate, that can begin here, that can go all around the world, hopefully. So again, I thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart for this wonderful, wonderful honor. It's shared with all of you, and it's shared with those who come after.
The next award in the category of the arts goes to Raj Rodriguez. Raj Rodriguez is an Austin-based photographer. His first book, Mi Sangre, is a visual ballad to the land of his parents and to Mexicanidad, as it is expressed on both sides of the U.S.-Mexico border. Raised, educated, and trained in Houston, Raj later moved to New York City, where he would live, love, and work for almost 2 decades. First as an assistant photographer, and later as an artist and commercial photographer, giving him the opportunity to travel the world, meeting people from different cultures. This awoke in him a desire to deepen the connections to his own cultural roots. Work from Mi Sangre has been acquired into the permanent collection of 6 fine art institutions, including the Museum of Fine Arts in Houston and the San Antonio Museum. Raj?
Here we go.
getting old, folks. I need to switch glasses. Bueno. Thanks to the selection committee and to the MAC for this recognition. It's very meaningful for two reasons. First, because of who Emma Cerato Barrientos was. Doña Emma was not only a champion for the arts and culture, but also a social justice warrior. She was an exemplary mujer poderosa. My mom is a mujer poderosa in her own way. She raised a family of 5 after becoming a widow when I was 14 years old. So this award is for my lovely madre who worked hard so I could be the person that I am today. Secondly, because it acknowledges my work as an artist. You see, out of necessity, I had to start working at an early age to help my mom with the family expenses. So yes, I'm an artist, but first, I'm a trabajador. So this award is for all the trabajadores out there who have a seed of creativity in them. No, you don't have to choose. You can use your trabajo and your art to honor your community, celebrate it, and put a face to nuestra lucha. Gracias.
Michelle will now come and read the rest.
Congrats to our winners in the arts category. And so now we're going to move on to our service award. This award recognizes those who have exhibited outstanding service as a volunteer and/or employee in the Latino cultural arts. Tonight, this award goes to Berta Rendon Delgado. Berta Rendon Delgado is a 4th-generation Eastside Chicana, the daughter of a Chicano Brown Beret, and granddaughter of a Mexican-American civic leader of Austin. She was born and raised in East Austin during the Chicano movement, and growing up surrounded by Chicano art has led to her passion for preserving East Austin's Chicano murals, iconic graffiti, and historical buildings. Berta serves proudly as the president of the East Town Lake Citizen Neighborhood Association, founder of Arte Tejas, LULAC Deputy Director, District 7, and CDC Housing Commissioner. She is the chair of Edward Rendon Senior Park at Festival Beach Park Task Force, working to preserve the history of East Austin. She curated 2 recent art exhibits in 2019 and 2022 at the MAC called La Lucha Sigue. She was commissioned by Art in Public Places to restore the Chicano Park mural by Martin Poole at Edward Rendon Park in 2020. Berta received numerous awards, including the Cesar Chavez Award by Poder in 2019, the Texas LULAC Woman of the Year in 2022, a Distinguished Service Award for Arts in 2022 for her work on the Holly Street Power Plant, and a State of Texas Legislation Arts and Culture Resolution recognition in 2023. The next category, sorry, that's not recognized. Berta. Yeah, that's not. Congratulations.
You know, I usually don't write my speeches, and then I wrote my speech and my phone died. First of all, I want to thank our Lord Jesus Christ. Without the Lord, I couldn't be here today. It has been a journey. I want to thank the Emma B. Barrientos Culture Center, Mexican American Culture Center. They have been a light to the artists, to myself. They have been a support system to get us where we're at today. I want to thank my father, Chicano Brown Beret, Martin Escamilla Delgado, who has passed away last month. And when I received the nomination, it was before his funeral. And I was very, very emotional but very honored. And I want to dedicate this award to him because without my father instilling cultura, activism, the work of the artists that I have been surrounded my entire life, our legend artist, Raul Valdez, a Chicano muralist, nationally known, my father's best friend, Chicano activist Paul Hernandez, another best friend of my father's, Chicano muralist Ramon Maldonado, Luis Guerra. These are the Chicano muralists and artists that we were around when we were children. These are the mentors and the teachers. And growing up in East Austin, in a community that was very, very neglected and deprived, being poor, being brown, being Chicana, and living in a type of society that we lived in, the barriers to break, to be here, are very difficult. And so I am a success story and a living story to anybody out there who has a dream and wants to do something that their family has, instilled in them and surrounded them like they did me, being around the Chicano movement, the political movement, the barrio, the arts, and this is who I am today. So thank you and God bless. Que viva la arte!
Thank you, Berta. The next category is the Arts Educator Award. This award recognizes those who educate our community about Latinx cultural arts. First off, Monica Arauz is the founder and president of Art Plus Academy. By nurturing drawing and painting skills, Art Plus Academy provides a platform for individuals of all ages to explore profound and creative self-expression. Monica takes great pride in fostering a community of passionate art educators who, like her, believe in the vital importance of cultivating drawing and painting as essential skills. With numerous students staying for years and pursuing visual arts degrees, the 14th anniversary of Art Plus Academy in 2023 is a testament to Monica's enduring commitment to providing artists and art educators with a valuable outlet for their talents. Monica, congratulations on your award.
Well, thank you so much to the MAC for this award. I'm really honored for it, and it was completely unexpected and a surprise. As they mentioned, Art Plus Academy has been my baby 14 years now. We started with 3 students and renting a space per hour, and now we are 16 teachers, 4 locations, and we keep growing as we believe that everybody should learn how to draw. And it's an amazing way to self-expression and growing. I want to dedicate this award to my teachers. They are there because they are really who made the magic, and they made that connection. With you, who are nothing. So thank you for my teachers. And I want to say thank you too to my husband that has been my best fan, believe in me, in all my crazy ideas and projects. Art Plus Academy will not be there without you pushing me to say, come on, you can do it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The next award for Arts Educator goes to Cita Vasquez. Cita founded Danza Azteca de Cristo Rey with the hopes of sharing her love and passion for drumming and danza azteca with others. Over the past 7 years, she has taught danzantes of all ages, from toddlers to seniors. Under her leadership, the group has collaborated with local schools, universities, and the City of Austin to showcase our pre-Hispanic traditions to members of the Austin community. They remain particularly busy every December during the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, performing at various churches in the area. The Danza Azteca has also participated with organizations supporting Latino interests, including Southwest Key Programs and Jolt Texas. Zita hopes to continue her work recruiting and educating new danzantes for years to come. Zita, please accept this award.
Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon, everyone. Gosh, I'm nervous, but I'm so excited to be here. I couldn't sleep last night because of this. But I just want to thank God first for this very special moment. I want to thank my family, who always supports me on everything. I want to thank the MAC for hosting this special event. And of course, I want to thank Emma Barrientos for her work and legacy. Este premio es muy especial para mí y lo quiero dedicar a mi familia, a mi hija Miriam, mi hija Abigail, mi esposo Santos y especialmente a mi grupo de danza azteca de Cristo Rey. Gracias a las personas que me nominaron de todo corazón. Muchísimas gracias y pues Dios me los bendiga. Y Tlazo Kamati, muchas gracias.
And now, Division Manager Laura Esparza will give the rest of the awards.
This brings us to our final category, Lifetime Achievement. This very exciting category recognizes those who have demonstrated a lifetime of passion and dedication to Latino arts. It is my honor to recognize 3 individuals tonight in this category. Paul Saldana is a native Austinite and has spent nearly 30 years in local government affairs, public policy, public relations, multicultural communications, and community engagement. He is the principal and president of Saldana Public Relations and a firm believer in giving back to the community as an advocate through volunteer work, service on various boards, organizations, initiatives, and being actively involved on issues that enhance and impact the quality of life for all Austinites. Paul served as the chief of staff for Austin's only Latino mayor, Gus Garcia. He is a former vice president of the Board of Trustees for Austin Independent School District, and a co-founder of Hispanic Advocates Business Leaders of Austin, or ADLA. Paul currently serves as president of the board of directors of Mexicarte Museum, vice president of the RBJ Senior Housing Center Board, and a member of the board of directors of Austin Monitor. Please welcome and congratulate Paul Saldana.
Buenas tardes, everybody. Like everyone else, first and foremost, I want to thank the leadership and the board of directors at the MS Barrientos Mexican American Cultural Center. I learned a long time ago that a people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is really like a tree without roots. My great-great-grandfather, Santos Saldaña, was born here in Austin in 1888. My grandson, Hendrik Saldaña, was born in 2019. And I'm proud to say that we're 6 generations strong here in Austin, Texas. You know, the very first Austin, Texas census was conducted in 1875, and the first 2 names on that census here in Austin were our ancestors, Jose and Lizzie Lopez. They, along with 295 other Mexican Americans, Mexicanos, lived right here in downtown Austin. Our ancestors were courageous people that exemplified strength, dignity, integrity, grace, and strongly influenced the birth of Austin. And since then, we have been making our way, or as we say, abriendo brecha, right, in the community. And in the words of Raul Valdez, it's impossible to be proud when you don't know who you are. I've had the honor and privilege of working with many of the honorees tonight in our fight for civil rights and our presence here in Austin, whether it's trying to defend the integrity of our MAC or making sure that all the development here in Austin includes the history, the important history of Mexican Americans and Chicanos here in Austin. And because of the really brave legacy that our ancestors left us, we have so many young people here, like the ones who are honored here tonight, who are going to make sure that we carry that legacy moving forward. You may know that we now just recently have a Mexican American Corridor Heritage District, and had it not been for Jose and Lizzie Lopez and the first 300 Mexican Americans that lived here in Austin, Texas, then I don't think we would be here today. But there's still a lot of work to do, and I think it's incumbent upon all of us to do what our ancestors taught us, and that is lead with courage, tenacity, and purpose. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Next, in the Lifetime Achievement category, please congratulate with me Rowan Salinas. Rowan. Dr. Rowan Salinas is the artistic director and second-generation culture keeper of Aslan Dance Company, an arts organization founded in 1974 during Austin's Chicano arts renaissance. His UT Austin doctoral research centers contemporary expressive Chicano-Latino dance forms as critical Chicana cultural production. Salinas' creative and artistic work has been nationally recognized for his signature repertoire that fuses tradition and modernity into unique choreographic performance formations that chronicle barrio life, story, and collective cultural imaginaries. The Aslan Dance Company, led by Rowan, has presented on performance stages throughout the U.S. Southwest, as well as at international festivals in England, Scotland, Hong Kong, China, and Mexico, reflecting Austin's vibrant Mexican-American culture and community. Dr. Salinas is currently developing the Aslan Legacy Program for next year's exciting 50th anniversary of the Aslan Dance Company. Please congratulate Dr. Rowan Salinas.
Buenas tardes. I want to first start by thanking the Emma Barrientos Mexican-American Cultural Center, the staff, and all our community that has been behind this idea of having a cultural center that centers the spirit and culture of our communities. So muchísimas gracias. I'd also like to thank the city of Austin, that a wonderful community that has been so instrumental in understanding the realities that aquí estamos, and has been supporting the work that we do in the multiple industries and fields that we do here in the city of Austin. I also want to thank the Mexican-American and barrio communities that is the lifeblood, the life source of who we are as a cultural community. I want to also take this moment to congratulate all of the fellow recipients of the Awards of Excellence. Congratulations to you all for your tremendous contributions in making Austin a most livable city. I'm Rowan Salinas. I'm the artistic director of the Aztlán Dance Company, a company that was forged and tempered during the 70s Chicano movement and has been working uninterruptedly for 5 decades, representing the Indo-Hispano, Chicano, Tejano, Latino, Mexico, Norteamericano expression of Austin. I want to take this moment to acknowledge a little bit of my family, because my family has been actively involved in the arts. I want to first acknowledge my parents, the late Maria and Jesus Salinas. Maria Salinas, my mother, was the first inductee into the MAC Awards of Excellence under the category of Lifetime Achievement. So to her, I am indebted. I want to also take a moment to acknowledge my siblings, Nora, that's here, Nelda, Ruben Salinas, that I've had the pleasure of dancing for 50 years, El Baile de Arte y Vida. I also want to take this moment to acknowledge my sons, Rowan Jr. and Ryan Salinas, their wives and wonderful families. They're quickly becoming the 3rd and 4th generation practitioners of the Aztlán Dance Company. I want to lastly take an opportunity to acknowledge the people that usually aren't given much voice amongst all the fields of the arts, and those are the Aztlán Dance Company dancers. Dancers work so hard in the work they do, tempering their bodies to create these incredible works for you all. And for this moment, I'd like to take a moment to just let you all know that I acknowledge the Aztlán dancers, that whether it's Raúl Valdés, whether it's José Modesta Treviño, their children I taught. And to share with you all this idea of how, as a community, dance is integral in our understanding of who we are. And so I want to take a moment to acknowledge the blood, sweat, and tears that dancers do, and infuses the idea and the meaning of what a dance artist is in our modern contemporary America. I also want to take a moment to thank dance patrons and dance audiences. Gracias and much love. Bombara notes, and I truly believe, the role of the artist is to make the revolution irresistible. We've got a lot of work to do, and we continue doing our work. Muchísimas gracias, que Dios les bendiga, y fuerte adelante todos. Gracias.
Next, in the Lifetime Achievement category, we are honoring Yolanda Sanchez. Yolanda Sanchez, born in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, has been a cherished member of the Round Rock community for over 44 years. As the founder and artistic director of the Round Rock Ballet Folklorico, or RRBF, she has passionately dedicated her life to preserving and promoting authentic Mexican culture. Yolanda's leadership has led the RRBF to receive recognition and numerous awards in national competitions showcasing their talent and commitment. In addition to her work with the RRBF, Yolanda has spearheaded remarkable community events, such as the annual Mother's Day event, the Dia de los Muertos event, and the Cultural Fest, fostering cultural awareness and creating opportunities for shared experiences and celebrations. Her impact goes beyond dance, empowering youth and nurturing cultural pride. Yolanda's unwavering dedication and passion have earned her prestigious accolades, including the 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award from the Round Rock Chamber of Commerce. Her legacy will continue to inspire future generations, uniting communities, and preserving cultural traditions through the captivating art of dance. Yolanda?
Qué lindura. Es un placer, pero un placer estar aquí con ustedes. It is so amazing because I'm looking around and I see all these wonderful, amazing leaders. It's like, oh my gosh, am I in heaven yet? So congratulations to every single one of you. And one of the things is that, you know, we have a delicious dinner. It feeds our body, but the art feeds our souls. The arts gives the young people the confidence, the self-esteem to find themselves, to find the gift. One of the things that I feel very, very, very lucky is that, and like right here, and I know I can say this in behalf of everybody, we are surrounded by the most amazing people because together, como comunidad, we can move mountains. And it has been showing over and over again. And my parents, not my parents, but my parents from my students, I call them my parents, and the students, they have definitely gone out of the way. So I'm here to accept it humbly, but it's not for me, it's for all those dancers, as Joanne had mentioned, and all their parents and the audience. And one of the things that I've taught my students, and I'm so, I mean, feel extremely strong, and this is one of the things I started. Be proud of who you are. We come from one of the most amazing cultures. Be proud of, ay, soy Yolanda Sánchez. Soy Salazar. Soy Martinez. Let those young people know that you have so much to give. And also we'll let our audiences know that guess what? Yes, we might have all the different types of cultures. Yes, que I have German descendants, que I have French, and que ahí vamos. But you know what? Being a Mexicana, we are one of the very few can say, you know what? We have all of them because we are one. Gracias, muchísimas gracias, con mucho cariño.
Our final two awardees in the Lifetime Achievement category are posthumous awards. We are honored to have family members of the awardees in attendance to accept these awards on their behalf. Henry Gonzalez was born August 6, 1950 in Brownsville, Texas, to a large and loving Latino family. He died on February 29, 2016, after an intense 16-month battle against cancer. Growing up in Brownsville and Corpus Christi, Henry got to Austin as quick as he could in 1972. Although he attended several of Texas' finest state schools, he left academia to become an integral part of the Austin music scene, working at the Armadillo World Headquarters, the Austin Opera House, and later touring and working for several national and local bands, including Greg Allman, Stevie Ray Vaughan, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Asleep at the Wheel, and Beto y los Fairlanes. He was an artist, stagehand, stage manager, and mentor to the next generation. He recognized early the importance of Austin's music culture, and in 2004, Henry was part of the founding group of the South Austin Museum of Popular Culture, where that unique culture is celebrated, and he spent the rest of his life as the driving force behind that organization. So, do we have a family member accepting the award? This is in honor of Henry Gonzalez.
Where to start? I will tell you. On behalf of my family, we are extremely honored to be recognized with these groups of just outstanding leaders and fighters for our culture. Words almost escape me. I've written down what my dad and I think would want to express, but I'm gonna. Coming out of Brownsville, the stories were hard. Migrant workers, sweating, being changed from Enrique to Henry because it's easier for his teacher to say his name. Coming home, having his mom, who is this Henry? You know, and hearing the stories later in life, at age 16, participated in the march from Brownsville to Austin, fighting for the fight with Cesar Chavez. Finding a flyer saying, Henry, please give this to Willie, please. My dad was here when this building wasn't even here, sweating, fighting for all of that, the recognition. He did that every day to make sure that those coming behind us knew the history and the story of this place. I am proud to call myself Benjamin Michael Dean Gonzalez. I am a Gonzalez every day. Raj said it, all these things that he did, going out on a tour, spending late nights working down on the auditorium shores, just so that he can do the art, so that he can show everyone else there that we can go out there and do the thing. The thing is what we do. I have taken many things from my father, and one always goes, do the best at what you do, no matter if you're a bricklayer, lawnmower, seamstress, because whatever you touch, it is you. And that's the last thing that anyone's gonna remember. So do your best, it's never less. Our name is touching this. Standing there talking to Kirk Watson, reminding about the 80s and the change and all the things that were happening. I had flashbacks to my dad fighting for Save Our Springs and anything else that's going on that he was in town for. The times that he's spent away from our family to go and support everything that's going around in this beautiful city. I didn't recognize it, I didn't see it because I didn't understand it. I do now. I do now. My kids, Beck and Royal, they've known him for who he was. He was the big kid. He was there sharing his spirit and life with us and the art and everything that we do. There was no mistakes. It's all art. There is no art. There is no mistakes in this art. This is also a big recognition to my mother, who sacrificed and gave relentlessly to him and to our family to make sure that he could go do our thing, and to go out there and to try to blaze this thing so that he can push us up on pedestals so that the Hispanic culture can be living and breathing in this community. Sacrifices, we all make them. We all get the return investment on it every day through sharing this with the ones behind us. And that's what he would want us to do today. He would be blown away that he'd be sitting here being held up today with all of you. From my heart to you, thank you, and from our family. And one last thing, he loves being a grandfather. And he loves Beck and Royal, and he would love Carter and Finley every day, because love, passion is not finite. It is not. And we continue to give ourselves so we can be those role models for other people to go out there and do the same. Thank you again, very much.
Our final award is honoring Farah Rivera. Farah Rivera was a truly inspiring community leader. She advocated for the disabled with passion, rigor, and grace. Regardless of several illnesses, she would spend countless hours in service of her friends, her community, at the Rebecca Baines Johnson Senior and Disabled Center, or RBJ. Her fellow Festival Beach Garden leaders and those disenfranchised by our society's systems. Farah was active in numerous community boards, making indelible impacts in the name of care, vibrancy, and beauty. In 2013, Farah founded the Serafina Food Pantry to provide access to healthy food and daily necessities for her low-income senior community. Serafina was her grandmother's name. It means hands of light. Farah could often be found handing bundles of food and supplies to people who had nowhere else to go for support. Some would travel great distances. She played an essential role in the creation, leadership, and accessibility of the Festival Beach Community Garden and Food Forest. These spaces have provided joy, beauty, and vitality to our communities, our pollinators, our habitats, and ecosystems. Farah's mission was always to make nourishment and vibrancy available to all. She was also a well-known photojournalist and professor in her native Puerto Rico. Farah Rivera Ortiz passed away on Saturday, January 22nd, 2022, at the age of 59. So if there is a representative of Farah's family, please come forward now.
Buenas tardes. Es un gran honor, fue elegido por mis compañeros y compañeras hablar y aceptar esto por parte de FARA. It's a great honor and privilege to be chosen by my colleagues and friends here, Garden Community, to accept this award on behalf of FARA. We are her garden family. We knew FARA and worked with her very dearly, and it was a big honor for us to have her just recognized You know, we've heard a lot about culture and art, and that is so important that the MAC does this because that feeds your soul, and that's the essence of what we are, and it's so important. But Farah was very passionate about a basic need, and that was food and dignity, especially for the disabled. And she was very passionate about that in the garden and where she lived. And this is Elisa Wang. She stepped up after Farah died to keep the pantry going because her mother is a garden member and also lived at RBJ. So we're very grateful that she continued the legacy and helped staff it and just have the pantry keep going. And it is now housed in the current new facility there at RBJ while they're building it. So it's lovely, and it's open to all the community, not just to the people that live there. So it's a very, very important resource. And that's one thing that Farah was just a fierce, fierce defender of the disabled, and she was so passionate. I mean, and she wasn't just passionate, she actually worked and followed through and made projects, and she set an excellent example for all our leadership. We also want to acknowledge Cynthia and Libby Perez, who provided the actual umbrella status for her to provide and to create Serafina and guide her in that. And that's really important to have support in your community. And then with the garden, like Julio, who's the manager, and providing produce for the pantry, fresh produce from the garden. And so we all work together. And Jody and I, who founded the Food Forest, which is another component, and that is open to everyone. There's no walls. So you can take a walk on Town Lake, and if you want a piece of fruit or you need some herbs or something or learn, you can just go through there, and it's beautiful. I invite all of you to go and see that, because it's a very, very beautiful resource right there by Town Lake, and it's right by RBJ. And it's for everyone. It's for the whole community. And they are working on building an outdoor kitchen for Farah, and it's going to be called Farah's Kitchen, and this is all going to be for everyone. So her legacy will continue for a long time. And we're very grateful to the MAC and everyone for honoring her. So, thank you.
So I wanted to just say a few things for Farah. She was an inspiration and role model for a lot of us. Her ability to take a small idea and expand it into a very community impacted pantry was extraordinary. Farah is a friend, a lot of them know, a neighbor, a fellow gardener, organizer. She's also a great visionary leader. Her impact to the community is very long lasting. She's very much missed, but her light shines through at the Serafina Pantry. So thank you for those nominated her, and also for the MAC Center for recognizing her today. I think most importantly, attending this event helped me to understand every generation stands on the shoulder of the previous generation. And I'm very proud to be here to be part of the community, and also to accept this award on her behalf. So this will be sitting in the Serafina Pantry as a memory for her. Thank you all very much.
Let's hear one final round of applause for all of our winners. Our selection committee, and of course to all of the friends and family who have gathered today to recognize excellence in our community. Here are a few final announcements. As you can tell, it's getting pretty warm in here because the balloons keep popping, right? So we have some more refreshments for you all. Complimentary of the Long Center. They are inviting everyone here tonight over to the Members Lounge for some mezcal tasting. So it's just outside these doors to the right. And then we also would like to have a photo of all the winners together. So please don't go straight to the mezcal just yet. If the winners could gather over on the back wall where those balloons are popping, hopefully they won't pop, so we can take one group photo of all of you. We ask that you do this first. Once we get the group photo, our photographer Ulises can take individual photos of each winner that we will share with you after the ceremony. And also, don't forget, the Guelaguetza is tonight. So if you've received your tickets, you can make your way down to the auditorium. They do start at 6 p.m. Ushers are at the entrance to guide you to your seats. If you don't have tickets to the Guelaguetza and are interested in attending, we still have tickets available. So please check in with Olivia at the check-in table. And then don't forget to do your survey. The survey is so important for us. It's our main way of gathering feedback, so please turn in your survey at the check-in table, or you can leave it at the table. Again, thank you so much for being with us here today to celebrate everybody. And we'll see you at the Guelaguetza, and we look forward to the Awards of Excellence for 2024. Thank you.